This is Ridiculously Happy Pplcast. I'm Sophia Lemon, a photographer and professional shit disturber. I believe that happiness is rebellion, and in each episode, my guests and I share stories of breaking free from the rules that keep us from it. In this episode, I'm talking with ghostwriter Fran Kruse about confidence, courage, and rebelling against her cultural roots. If you love real connection and deep conversation, hit that subscribe button and keep listening. What makes you ridiculously happy, Fran?
I was thinking about that this morning, and there's lots of things that, uplift me and make me happy. But I think what I really gravitate to is people. Mm-hmm. I like their energy. I want to know everything about them, their background. How do they come to be in whatever career they're in right now? I love joking with them and teasing them. I love having people over and entertaining. I think I had told you I cook from scratch, that Italian background, right? So I want to know everything about them. It fascinates me because it's fun, but you learn so much from people. Mm-hmm. And then we're all the same. Mm-hmm. We all have childhood issues. Yeah. We all have fallen on our faces and gotten back up. Mm-hmm. So our stories are similar in that fashion. Mm-hmm. We've learned, we've grown. We don't do the same habits we used to do when you were 21. Yeah, and there's just that great connection. And I think that's what I always crave is connections, because I think growing up, I was more of an introvert. Mm-hmm. That's why I gravitated to the library and reading books and so forth. My Italian background, lovely parents, but very strict. So, you come home after high school. Yeah. You're not involved in extracurricular activities, right? Okay. So I was a little bit of a loner and an introvert, and it's taken me going to university and onwards to get comfortable. Mm-hmm. And it's just, gaining confidence, because we're not born with confidence. We develop it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would almost say that we're born with confidence, but we lose it. Or we're taught to lose it.
Oh, I like that. Yes. We have confidence when we're 2 years old. Yeah, we can take on the world.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. You're right. And then somehow, is it in public school we lose that? Or I think there was a study about, especially for girls, they lose that around 9 years old to 11 years old. Yeah. Yeah, there's been studies on that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why we lose that.
I mean, it makes sense to me. Like, we go to school and we sit in rows and we're all expected to behave the same way and even learn the same way. And if you're learning at a slower pace than everyone else, then, you're doing something wrong. You're taught that you're doing something wrong. If you're learning at a faster pace, then and in the proper way, because there's plenty of people who go to school and are super smart and underperform because they're bored out of their minds.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But if you can sit quietly and do your schoolwork and perform well, then, you are exceptional. Yeah. That's interesting. I have a ridiculous question for you right now.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I know this is absurd before I ask it. But are you even allowed to be introverted as an Italian?
Yeah, we're loud, aren't we? Well, I think growing up, family is everything, and that about Italians or a lot of cultures, right? Family is everything. Am I allowed to be an introvert? I guess, you're just born, what is it, nurture, nature? Yeah. You're just, that. Yeah. But I love, interestingly enough, okay, so we go out, meet people, go out for dinner, have friends, go dancing, whatever it happens to be. But then I need to come back and recharge and have my quiet time.
Yeah.
You're an introvert.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
So you need to relax.
Yes.
And not be around people.
Yeah.
Because for some reason or other it does something to our system, our nervous system. Yeah. So I love my quiet times. I love working from home. Hubby is out at his job. So after like 3 or 4 days, if he's taking extra time off, I'm thinking,
yeah, for sure.
Work.
Yeah, to have like your own space and for it to be quiet. I am so with you on being fascinated by people. And I love that you started off that way because I'm like, your career makes so much sense to me. Like,
it does.
But being fascinated by people and wanting to hear their stories and stuff. And I am exactly the same way. I want to ask people like a million questions about why they are the way that they are. But take like a little bit of a different approach because I take photos of them and you write down their stories, which is fascinating. But it totally makes sense, the introvert angle, you know, like, because I would say like you and I would both be like hyper focused on one person at a time. And that's a lot of energy to like focus and listen and take in people's stories. And
Right. Well, exactly. When I'm writing, it's just that one person. It's their story. And as a writer, I'm in their body almost. Well, what are they thinking? How did they feel about that? Were they scared? What were their emotions? How did they respond? You know, you have to, as a writer, get into their skin.
Yeah.
What about you as a photographer? You have to see their personalities, right?
It's a lot of body language stuff and recognizing genuine body language and facial expressions in people, which is a thing. Like I can tell when people are giving a fake smile. And like you'll say to them, like, relax. Like a normal smile. How would you normally smile? And they'll be like, this is how I smile. I'm like, no, it's not. This is not. You do not look happy right now. You look like you're in pain.
So how do you relax them?
I just act like an idiot, mostly.
Well, that works.
I make it okay to feel uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it is uncomfortable having a camera in your face. How do you do it? Because I would imagine if you're asking, like, what did you feel in that moment? You know, did you feel scared? Like, what were the physical sensations that you were experiencing when that moment happened? I imagine it's difficult for people to relive those things.
You have to build up a relationship. So when you said that you act like a ridiculous person, relax and smile. Basically, I view them and treat them as if they're my friend.
Yes.
We're going to have a conversation over a cup of coffee.
Yep.
And I want to know everything about you. And I just really, I give them all my energy, my love, my attention. And, within 10 minutes, they know, I don't know, that I'm not a threat, maybe, or that they can trust me. And then there's this back and forth. And oftentimes I'll say, oh, yes, I've experienced that. So they understand that I understand them. Yeah. So it's similar to what you do.
That totally makes sense to me. And I find that people can really sense when someone's being genuine.
Yes.
Versus when they're, asking you questions because, I don't know, for ulterior motives. I don't know what those motives would be, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know when you meet somebody if they're genuine or not. Yeah. And so as introverts, we don't necessarily bond and have them in our lives a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's some sort of energy or something that just doesn't click, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this conversation. You're so wonderful.
Thanks, man. You said that you were an introvert. You almost make it sound like you're not an introvert anymore, but like I don't think that changes. And then
No,
you told me before we started.
I function.
You told me before we started recording that like you like going dancing and stuff, and I find it so funny having conversations with people about how I am an introvert. If they don't see me at home, like in my stretchy pants in my room, just being quiet, they see me out in public being bubbly and laughing and being loud, and they're like, "You're not an introvert." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, no, I'm usually at home not talking to anyone.
I can't remember what the term for that. I'll call it functional.
Yeah.
Functional introvert. I don't know if that's the clinical terminology for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can function.
Oh, yeah.
But we like our alone time.
Yeah. Like people for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But like you give people so much attention when you are with people that like you need to go home and recharge for sure.
Yeah. Yes, recharge. Love that word.
So what's it like writing about people's lives then?
Whew.
Is that tiring? Like if they're not in the same space as you, you've collected stories and you're writing them out. What's that like?
No. So most of the time it's virtual.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I'm able to record the questions and the answers and so forth. So, a few days after that, I would pull it out again and I would start making notes and point form because that's that first draft. Then they usually say something that is stunning, not shocking, but something that just clicks. And I know as a writer, that would be a great first line. It's a statement or something like that. And so then I start building from there. I mean, a first draft, a second draft, a third draft, until I am totally satisfied with it. That's when I send it to the client and say, hey, here's what I've written so far in this chapter 1. Take a look. Give me your feedback.
Yeah.
This is our time to change things, delete things, add things, double check a date or whatever. Yeah. But I find it, sometimes it's surprising because I go, wow, that's a great paragraph I just wrote. Where did that come from? Right? Because it's not that I think technical about it.
Yeah.
It just kind of downloads or comes in from somewhere.
Yes. The universe.
The universe, yes. Some people don't like the universe or talk about it or the woo-woo, but yeah, it's the universe.
Oh, for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay. How did you, we've talked about this, but how did you get into writing and like your career now? And you obviously love it. Like I can see that you like nerd out about it, which is, I think, how you should be about your career. That makes it like so much more fulfilling, right? Like you get to do what lights you up every day kind of thing.
It's wonderful when anybody can find something that, where it seems more fun than actual painful work. They're lucky. They're but that takes time to find that. I mean, you finish high school, maybe you go to college or university, you're still forming your personality and your character, your likes and dislikes. So, I mean, that's kind of what happened to me. I always wanted to be a writer.
Okay.
I always want to be on the beach writing.
Ah.
My dream. But, you meet someone, you get married, you have kids, you go into the corporate world and so forth. But here's my little secret. Every year at New Year's, when it's time to make my goals for the following year.
Okay.
I used to write, oh, I would love to be a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's year after year after year. Well, I had another business before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and I ran it for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I sold it just before COVID to two beautiful women here in Barrie. And they're still in business.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yep.
And I thought, okay, now's the time. If I don't do it now, when is it a time for me to actually write?
Yeah.
So I joined a networking group. You know what that would be. And there was a need for a writer because, yes, people understand English. They can write a sentence, but it's the story and how you weave it. And so I started writing LinkedIn profiles, websites, blogs.
Yeah.
Then I would get referrals from graphic artists, web designers, and so forth. And it just went like that. And then last year I thought, this is really great, but I still want to write books.
Yeah.
And so I threw it out into the universe one afternoon. And that's how that started.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's something about storytelling. Like some people can do it and some people are not so skilled at it.
Right. Right.
Do you find that like the people that you're working with who are like, let's talk about a memoir, for example. Are you working on any memoirs right now? Last time we talked, you were working on.
Yeah, I'm on chapter 9, the last chapter for this wonderful elderly man.
Yes.
His family got a hold of me from the States, actually. They had heard about me. Weird. And they said that last Christmas they wanted to give this gift to their dad, and would I meet with him and write his story. So he is someone who grew up in Europe.
Okay.
He was very young, so there was war going on, but they fled from there to Stockholm and from there to Canada. So each chapter is another segment of his life, how he came to Canada, backtrack, how it was on the farm in Europe.
Oh.
How they escaped at midnight.
Oh, wow.
On a boat.
Yes.
And the boat was grounded overnight. They hit some sort of sandbar. Can you imagine the fear?
Well,
that the
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so anyway, in the morning, the tide came back up and they went on their way. How he came to Canada, how it was totally different, how he went to high school, went to university in the States, came back to Canada, how he met his lovely wife. And now he's retired and there's grandkids. So, it's a whole story.
Oh, that's so cool. How are you, and like not to like spoil like the book, is he going to publish this or is this just for him? Because this sounds like it could be a really good story.
I know. And who knows? I did ask his daughters if they were going to publish it or if it was just for the family. At the time, it was just for the family. Yeah. As he climbs up to 90 years old, they'll probably do a big birthday party and yeah. So there's that. Yeah, I just I love hearing the stories and what happened when he was a kid and he ran off the farm and they had to go find him.
How old was he?
I don't know, 3. He wanted to ride his little tricycle on the road, so he escaped.
So he did.
Yeah, he escaped. And he did.
Stupid kids. Apparently I did that when I was like 2. I just left the house and just was just walking down the street.
Oh, Yep.
Shouldn't say that. My parents would probably be mad at me for saying that, but they laugh about it now.
That is so cool. Yeah.
I have no memory of it. He remembers that?
Yeah, he's got a very good
Wow.
memory. He loves to talk. We talk about 3 hours every time.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Get lots of content.
Is
Are you
yeah.
sure 9 chapters is enough?
I think so. 9, 10, that sort of thing. So his homework on our last meeting was to write a dedication. Just one or 2 lines of who he wants to dedicate this book to.
Okay.
You know, grandkids, the future generations to come that he may not meet, that sort of thing. And I asked him to write something at the end of the book about wisdom, or what he wants to leave, some words of wisdom, I guess. Yeah, so I'm waiting for him to kind of give me those 2 things. And then, basically the book will be, the entire 9 chapters will be sent for review by them to make sure everything is great. Then I'll do the last grammar, spelling check, all those, the typos where you have
stuff.
two words. Yeah, that takes a while. Yeah, because you're looking.
Oh my God.
Right? You're looking for mistakes.
Do you do that thing where you like read it backwards?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah. So I was helping my daughter yesterday with a document, and I'm looking at it, and it says, it's supposed to say from the ground up, and I'm looking at it, and it says from the group up. And I'm going, the group up? That's not right. I must have been really fast on the keyboard. Yeah. So.
Autocorrect these days ruins everything. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. So
at what time in your life did you realize that people fascinate you?
I think when I actually got into the writing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So reasonably recently.
So we just develop and we become aware of things at any age.
Yeah.
Okay. So funnily enough, I was speaking with one of our business networking professionals yesterday, and he asked me, why do I write? Why do I do, what is it? And I thought for a second, and then I answered him. And I've been mulling it over ever since yesterday afternoon. I write because I want to be heard.
Interesting.
I know. And so that's an awareness that I did not have 24 hours ago. So I think it comes from, once again, my background, cultural background. You know, oh yeah, right. I remember what I said to him. I said, yeah, I had to be a good Italian girl.
Okay.
But really, I wanted to be a rebel. But they wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
So I had no voice. And that's why I write now. Yeah. Because I want to be heard. Yes, it's my clients' stories.
Yes.
Right. Which has value, but it's my passion in it, maybe.
Okay, I can totally identify with that.
You can?
I would say that about photos. Like, I want people to see what I see. Oh. And that whole, like, I've definitely worked with people who have said to me that they have not worked with another photographer who's been able to take photos that look like them, which is interesting, but accurate. And like, I can look at other photographers' photos, no one in particular, for anyone who's listening to this, like, you can look at other photographers' work and say, like, there's just something off about the body language in this photo.
Yeah.
Like, they look tense, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. So, and there would definitely be something in the way that you would write about other people's stories.
So
that would be unique.
I just had a thought. So basically, we are giving something of ourselves in that story. Yes. You are giving something of yourself. You're I don't know if this is the right word, transmuting you are in that person.
Yeah. That's so interesting. But you're sort of packaging it in a way that feels true to who they are, which I think requires like a real level of understanding who that person is to be able to give them something that they can look at, like read and be like, that's me.
Yes, exactly. So I always, when I start working with a client, I always send them a list of, I think there's 30 questions. They don't have to answer them all, but it kind of gives me an idea of, well, what's the goal for this book? And why are you wanting to write this book?
Okay.
What's their motivation? Is it to, I don't know, is it for a memoir, for a legacy, to leave it as a keepsake? Or is it because they have a business and they want more visibility and maybe they want to be on a podcast?
Yeah.
They need some branding and so forth. Yeah. So yeah, you have to start with them before you start into the story. Yeah.
When are you gonna write your memoir?
Okay, so there's.
Have you started? You've started, haven't you?
Yeah. I have stories, so many, and I'm looking forward. And I am writing right now as well. I've got two books that I'm working on right now. But it's this way. When a project comes in, I put my stuff aside.
For sure.
And I work on the project.
Yeah.
So when there's, a bit of a lull, or I'm waiting for people to give me their feedback on what I've written, then I go back to what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm always thinking and writing. So for example, laying on the couch watching a movie, and in the movie somebody says a word. That's a great word. I could use that sometime. And so then there's my notebook, and I'm scribbling there.
Yeah.
Because your mind is always thinking. What about you? Do you find that you see something and it clicks on something else?
Like, yes. All the time. Yeah, but like people tell me their stories, I'll be like, yeah, I can absolutely identify with that. Yes.
There you go.
Less with regard to like photos, I guess. I definitely look at things and be like, that would be a really pretty photo, but I also try not to take those photos because that would be absurd to be doing that all of the time. I try to just like sit with things sometimes and like enjoy how they look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
Except for sunsets and sunrises. For some reason, we'll always take pictures of those.
Well, they're beautiful. And it's, oh my goodness, it just enters you. So when you see something, it elevates you. You know that life is good, at least for that moment.
Oh, for sure.
Life is good.
Yeah.
I've always looked at the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, and stars too. Stars do that.
Or just a quiet beach, or a walk along the lake, or a hike where all you hear is maybe the rustle of the leaves, or some birds tweeting. I mean, that is everything. And you know that the world is good.
For sure. Yeah. That's interesting. I take pictures on hikes all of the time. And I take these pictures and I go, it is not as good as being in that forest at the time. And then you think like, I've noticed, I think what bothers me about it is when you take a photo, like there's so much like in the periphery that you don't see. It's like just a small segment of what you're seeing in the moment. And there's all of this over here. that is not ending up in that photo. Plus the sounds. Oh, sounds are such a
the atmosphere, the wind on your skin. I mean, if we could capture all that.
Oh yeah, you can to a certain extent with words, I guess. Curious.
Very, very descriptive.
I want to go back to this. You having to be well behaved as a girl. What did that look like?
Oh man. Lovely parents.
I hear you. I had strict parents too. They were, which I think was good. Like, kids need boundaries. You need to learn boundaries. And I've been having these conversations with some of my friends about how, like, my generation parents, and I think we have both more boundaries with our kids and fewer boundaries with our kids somehow existing at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, I had boundaries as a kid for sure.
Right. I think that was the era. Our parents grew up mirroring what they had learned as children.
Yeah.
So, they did the same things. They said the same words. Haven't you had a thought in your head and you go, oh, that's what my dad used to say. Right? Yeah. I'm getting older. Oh my God. That's what Dad said.
Well, yeah. So, like, what did that look like when you were a kid?
Oh, okay. So, all my relatives lived, within 2 or 3 blocks.
Okay.
And everybody had one of those big, long gardens, vegetable gardens.
Okay.
Yeah, Italians are known for that, right? So there was always watering and weeding. And then in the fall time, there had to be picking and canning and so forth. So, a good young Italian girl had to learn all these household things, how to clean.
Yeah.
I'm a great cleaner.
This is a good skill to have.
How to iron your husband's shirt.
Okay.
I know how to iron.
Do you iron your husband's stuff now?
Only if we go out once in a while, if there's something to be ironed, but no.
Right? We don't really need to press things these days, right?
No. It's not the same. It's not the same. And we came home, we did homework, we helped around the house, we made dinner, we cleaned up, we hung out. Oh my goodness, I have to tell you about, do you have time?
Oh yeah. Tell me.
Okay. So we would go on summer family picnics.
Okay.
Everybody.
Oh, well, that sounds
I remember
lovely.
this one time, we all got together and everybody had to bring food. So Grandma brought a stuffed turkey, as in Thanksgiving meal. But grandfather always had to have pasta. So somebody else made a big lasagna. Okay. So there's all this food, all the vegetables, there's tons of salads, there's 5 different pies.
Okay.
Like, we brought the whole house. Yeah. Right? So I just remember one of my relatives, they kept saying, "Oh, eat, have another one, have another." He turned green. I've never seen somebody it was not a good scene. Oh, no. It was just too much food. Yeah. So it's not a typical, let's get a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken or whatever, or a sandwich and go. Yeah. No, it's a spread.
Where'd you go for this picnic?
Midland. Yeah. Midland, the Martyr Shrine there. Okay. We went to church in the morning and then we had lunch. 2 or 3 picnic tables long.
Wow. Was it a special occasion? Like, why?
No, it's a once a year thing. All the people get together, but there was always food at Christmas time. Easter, whatever happened to be. Yeah.
I hear that with Italian families. Mostly I know from watching Jersey Shore.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, dear.
They always seem to have entirely too much food.
Well, you can't. The theory is if you're having a friend or relatives over, they can't go home hungry.
No.
They have to eat.
Yeah, for sure. This seems like a very good community bonding kind of thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good way to be.
Yeah.
Were you allowed to date when you were a teenager?
No.
Okay.
Did
that drive you nuts?
Whole different story. Well, yes, it did. I was allowed. I went to the prom once or twice. I forget the grade. Yeah, but I had to really nag. Yeah, I was determined, and you had to be home by 11.
I mean, that's not bad. I would love to be asleep by 9 o'clock at night. So 11 seems fair.
Yeah, but no dating. No, I had to be a good girl. I wanted to be a rebel.
If you were a rebel, what would you have done?
Oh, man, I've never been asked that. I love dancing. I love going out, going to the park and hanging out with the rest of the kids that were there during the summer. I remember somebody telling me how they grew up. They weren't Italian. They were 5 kids, and during the summer, the mom would say, "Okay, get out of here, kids. Go down to the beach. Come home for lunch." So they would go to the beach, these 5 little kids, and have fun and be with their friends and swim and so forth, and then come home for lunch. And then she would kick them out. The mom would kick them out for the afternoon, and they would. That's freedom.
Yes.
And that's what fascinates me, right? Because I didn't have that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But you do these things now. Now I've noticed, like you say that you would have liked to go dancing, and you like to go dancing now.
Yep. I dance in the basement sometimes by myself.
That's the only way I dance, Fran.
Oh, you'll have to come with me.
I only dance in private. The only creatures that get to see me dance are the animals.
It's freeing.
Yes. It does not feel freeing to me to dance in front of other people. It feels like, ugh.
Yeah.
You like the public dancing, though.
You just move around, listen to the music. I love music. I love the beat. I think I told you I have drums downstairs, a drum set.
You might have mentioned that. However, I am shocked again if you did.
Why?
I'm picturing you in front of a drum set, and it's kind of awesome.
I know. Me at my age. Well, it happened during COVID. So hubby got a keyboard. So he wanted to learn how to play that. And there was a drum set in Innisfil for sale, a secondhand thing. I mean, it's not that great. But we dragged it home, bought it, dragged it home. Yeah. And as I said, I can get the 2 arms working and 1 leg.
Yes.
But I need to dedicate practice time. I need to get some lessons, but that's why I love rock music.
Ooh, okay.
All the rock bands from the 70s, 80s, or whatever it was. Oh, turn that music up and it's just a pound.
I think you might be a rebel now. I think you are totally a rebel now.
I am. Under the surface, I am a rebel.
Did you have any rebellious moments when you were younger?
I remember one time there was this boy in high school. He walked me kind of almost home. But obviously, I was delayed in coming home, and we were just standing there on the corner talking.
Yes.
And I remember Dad with the car came around looking for me.
How late were you?
Oh, I don't know, an hour?
Oh my God.
Oh, I know.
No wonder he came looking for you.
Oh, dang.
No wonder he came looking for you, though. So how did that go? Like, was the boy still with you when your dad found you? Did you like see the car and you were like, I have to go?
No. Derry. I mean, compared to some of the stories I've heard these days, very mild. I was a good girl. I didn't want mom and dad to be mad at me.
Yeah.
I mean, they were hardworking parents who just wanted to protect their daughters, and they didn't hurt a soul. No. I mean, they were always good neighbors, and yeah, they just grew up in an Italian culture where the girls were not out there loose.
Yes. Were they born here or did they come here from?
No.
Yeah.
They were born in southern Italy. Okay. I was born here.
Yeah. That would be a change in culture for sure.
Well, I grew up here.
Yeah.
It was a different culture.
Yeah.
So sometimes I remember thinking, I'm two people. Half of me is over here, half of me is over here. And if there was some sort of like a thought or issue or concept, I could see both sides of the equation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an example?
Oh, I remember going down to the park, and off the dock there was young teenagers, girls and boys, and the boys were pushing the girls off the dock. It was all very innocent, swimming, blah, blah, blah. And I remember I was in the back seat of the car, and I remember Dad shaking his head as if it was like bad behavior. Yeah. So, yeah, I could see both sides. It was all innocent. They were having fun. It was summertime. It was warm.
Yeah.
Nothing was going on in public there. So, yeah. But I knew where Dad was coming from.
What did you know about how your parents grew up? Like, did they tell you a lot of stories when you were growing up?
I knew that from stories from Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa that, the girls were kept at home. They needed to know how to handle a home and manage it and so forth. And that you did not have, at that time in Italy, you did not have boyfriends.
Yeah.
If somebody came to your house and he was serious, okay, we'll talk. You can come for dinner.
Yeah.
I remember Grandma and Grandpa told me that under the table, they would touch feet.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
that would have been so exciting.
Yeah, that was exciting. And then after dinner, if they had to go for a walk, there had to be somebody else there. Oh, but I think that happens in many cultures now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. Well, then what was dating like when you met your husband? Okay, first of all, how old were you?
Oh, I was 18, 19. I went to university, and that's where I met my husband.
Okay, so you hadn't dated really before your husband?
No, I hadn't dated. It's like I was young. I was born again.
Oh.
Because everything was new. So sometimes I used to think I had to grow up myself.
Yeah.
Right. And I was still a good girl, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
But still a good girl. But every Friday night there was a dance there. So I would try and you know what the dance hall was called?
What?
The Cat's Ass.
Oh my God.
And so every Friday night I would get ready and go dancing.
Yeah.
Like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that was my free. Maybe that's why I like dancing, because I'm free. And it's fun.
That's so interesting. So then, like, what was it like bringing your husband home to meet your family?
Right. Well, they liked him, so that was okay. Mom was really worried about me going back for my second year, and if I was going to move in with him, and I assured her I wasn't, which I wasn't, because I was in residence and he was living at his parents' home.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then after university, we got married. But I do have to tell you the rest of the story.
Yeah, let's go. Just tell me the rest of the story.
So we did eventually get divorced. And guess where I met my wonderful second husband?
Yes, tell me. Dancing. Okay, this sounds like a kind of a perfect story.
And we've been married now 23 years, 23
How does that even happen?
And, he's just so easy to live with. We laugh.
Yeah.
He likes all my craziness and my jokes. We just have so much fun together, even if it's just sitting out in the yard. We like having discussions about what's going on in the world or about our future. We love dancing. He likes my cooking.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. So, do you see the flowers back there?
Yes.
So on the weekend, we went out for brunch, and for some reason or other, the server was very chatty, and she was saying, I don't know, something about if you put a vase, an empty vase, out on the counter, it's to kind of hint and remind them to bring you flowers every once in a while.
Okay.
And so hubby and I just laughed at that, and this is funny. So because she said it took them 6 months to actually see that vase was empty.
Okay.
So anyway, guess what happened? Not that I put the vase out, but he was late coming home from work yesterday, hubby, and he brought me flowers.
Aww.
So that we laugh.
That's adorable and funny.
He's not usually like that, and I don't require flowers every week or anything. But,
that's adorable. That's cute though.
So cute. No. Yeah,
so okay, wait. So what was dating like then the second time around? Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, come on. I hope this is going to be in your book.
Oh, God. Oh, well, I mean, it was fun. You meet people. Some you go,
what?
Oh, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Not that I dated a lot, because that's just not me. It's just not part of my.
You're introverted, so that totally makes sense to me.
Yeah, but my girlfriend and I would go down because we lived in Orillia at the time, and we would come down to Barrie to the singles dance.
Okay.
And at the time, there was this huge singles dance, a DJ every Friday night, I believe, and people from from Gravenhurst would drive down to Barrie for the dance. And we would dance all night. It was awesome. And then my girlfriend and I would get back in the car and we'd drive home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I met people that way. Yeah.
I'm still not like, I don't think I'm understanding what type of dancing it is that you were doing. Just like, what type of music were you listening to at these dances?
At that time?
Yeah.
It was just, I mean, there was a bit of Shania Twain in there,
Okay.
but it was just, yeah.
So like whatever kind of dancing.
Yeah. The DJ would just, put on the tunes and we would dance. There would be some slow dances. I remember one time, I only saw him there once. Amazing slow dancer.
Ooh.
He knew all the ballroom dance steps.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was easy to be led by him. Yeah. So
see, I'm the person who would trip over my own feet, even being led by someone who knew what they were doing. Okay, so what is your first memory of your husband?
At the singles dance?
Mm-hmm. Well, just whatever the first memory is of him.
Yeah. He asked me to dance. And he said I was smiling. I'm a smiler anyway, right?
Yeah.
So he saw me and he thought I looked happy, and he asked me to dance. And that's how we met.
And what did you think?
He asked for my number. I remember that, and I didn't give it to him.
Ooh.
I said, "Give me your number."
Oh, yeah, smart.
And then I think a few days later, I called him because he was working in Aurelia at the time, and I was living in Aurelia at that time. And we went out for lunch. And I just thought he was a nice guy. And then we kind of dated on and off. And then, I don't know, he kind of got a little serious. And I said, well, I'm older than you. And
wait,
he said,
Fran,
I don't care.
What?
You know my secrets. We cannot put this out on YouTube.
Why not? This is awesome. How much older are you than him?
8 years.
What is wrong with that?
Well, nothing wrong with it, but I just didn't want, I had my children.
Yes.
If he was looking for kids, that wasn't going to happen because I've done my duty. And so I told him, well, I'm older than you. I don't like, why do you want to date me? It doesn't mean anything to him. Yeah.
Apparently he was right.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, we just get along. I think we're kind of the same goals. We're very calm, logical people. We're not nasty people in any way. We don't want to hurt anybody. Yeah. And we just get along and we respect each other. I mean, he'll ask me how did it go today, or what am I up to, or whatever, or what do I think about this or that. We have some I call them team meetings. Oh, we'll have to have a team meeting on the weekend.
It's like give the download of what's been happening through the week kind of thing.
Yeah. Or if we're going to go on vacation, or if we're going to, how's the retirement fund coming along? Yeah, team meeting.
I love that.
I love that.
You find him.
We are.
Yeah, that's a big thing, that being able to communicate with someone. And also, as an introvert, I will say, being able to share your space with someone else comfortably is kind of a big deal. Yeah, it is. And like not necessarily easy to find those people that you can be around for prolonged periods of time.
No, exactly. No, we're like 99%. I'm very thankful and grateful, and I say that every morning and every night. That he, my kids, everybody in my life, me, career, that I'm very grateful for what we have created, or who I am. I like me. It took me a long time to say, I love me. I like me. And I don't know if many people, especially women, can say that.
Yeah.
And believe it and feel it. Right. But it's taken a long time for that.
How old do you think you were when you got to that point?
Oh, I think it could have been around COVID.
Oh. I think
Go ahead.
COVID, when people like went home, you know, they had to like spend some time thinking about their life and whether it was what they actually wanted, whether it was what made them happy or not. And we saw like people leave their partners, leave their careers, like, and start all over again. So yeah, that makes sense. So you looked at your life and you went like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some days where you complain about something, but
of course,
on the whole, yeah. And I think COVID gave you time to really kind of and think about yourself, and who you were as a person, how far you've come, or where you want to go. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I think people, introverts, extroverts, need to take some time. You know, at least one morning, an hour on a weekend. Really think about who they are and what's great about them. Right? Because you know, you wouldn't go and tell the networking group, I'm great. Right? We don't boast. Human beings don't, most of them, don't boast about ourselves.
You don't boast about yourself, Fran. No. Okay, what do you like about yourself?
I like my personality. I like that I'm a good person. I like that I've grown, changed, grown. You know, if you're still the same as you were when you were 17 and you're miserable and complaining about stuff and not changing, you cannot live. You've only got one life. Are you going to make it the best you can? Like, you need to evolve, you need to change, you need to transform, you need to go up to that next level if that's what you want, whatever that next level is for you. You can't be the same. You have to expand outward.
I think that if you are not learning up until the day you die, you are missing something. In life.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to get out of your comfort zone. Maybe, you know, you're not going to go dancing at midnight every night, but you know, what do you like? Yeah, do one different thing or try one thing once a month. Think back to when you were a kid or a teenager. What did you gravitate to at that point? Can you try it now? Take one lesson. Can you know, find a book on how to paint? I don't know.
Yeah. Even if, I think if you're not necessarily changing things or trying new things, I think even learning something about yourself or recognizing something about yourself is kind of a big deal, because it sounds like all these questions that I'm asking you, your answers sound like you're kind of the same person that you've always been, but you know yourself a lot better. You're more conscious about what it is that you enjoy. And I think that's probably the case for most people. Like, they will just deny themselves the things that make them happy because they don't realize that those things would make them happy, or they have all of these other things going on in life that they need to deal with. Like, you couldn't go dancing as a teenager, but now you're gosh darn going to go dancing because you like it, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think being very self-aware just adds to your life.
Well, yeah.
You see from a different perspective. Right? And then I think you're more accepting of other people. If you know yourself better, you can know what the other person is going through or what they're trying to say or where they want to go, right? Yeah.
I agree. I think that really self-assured people find it a lot easier to accept other people the way that they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you want people to find you?
Well, they can find me on www.sidekickcreative.ca, or they can contact you.
True.
There you go.
And I can connect them with you. That is very true.
Yeah. Well, this has been delightful. I know that you and I have more stories.
Oh, yeah.
We could talk for another at least couple hours.
Very, very many. Multiple times. That's it for this episode of Ridiculously Happy Ppcast. If you want more open and unfiltered conversations like this one, subscribe in your podcast app, rate the show, and leave a little review. I'm Sophia Lemon. I photograph oddballs, underdogs, and rebels in Bruce Grey, Simcoe, and Muskoka. I help my clients create visual triggers that literally make them more ridiculously happy people. You can book a photo session at sophialemon.com and find me on social media at Ridiculously Happy Ppl, and that's spelled Ppl. Thanks for listening, and talk to you soon.